Okay, let me go over something that's just come to my attention on LSA, Google Local Service Ads, Google Guaranteed, over the last couple of weeks, talking to some of the guys in the community. Everybody's running hard. You're going to miss some calls. That's just an unfortunate fact. According to Google, 50% of all calls to small to mid-sized businesses go uncalled. But the only problem comes in, we can call these people back, but let me tell you what's going on in the LSA world. And I'm going to show you how to compensate for that. So obviously you can click the number on your phone to call them back, but when you do that with LSA, Google's not making any money. So over time, if you've missed very many calls, that's going to be a negative metric to Google, because everything is a metric to Google. They measure everything. If you get a message through the app, which is becoming a bigger thing, and I would encourage everybody to, after this video, download the app, turn on messaging. I can do it for you, but you've got to respond to those pretty quickly because Google measures that. So on the phone calls, you've got to call these people back through the app, and let me show you why. So you probably don't have the app, but in case you don't, let's go to the App Store. Let's hit the search button, and we're going to look for Local Service Ads by Google right there at the top. Okay, you're going to get an ad at the top. Yeah, Home Advisor, right? Anyway, Local Service Ads. So let's get that app open, and let's take a look at it. Now, the app somewhat mirrors the dashboard, so there's not a whole lot going on here. So you can see all the things that you can do. You can look at your reports, reviews, and things like that. And we'll, at some point we'll get to reviews because we need to be doing some reviews out of there. I don't think we need to do a lot out of there, but some would be good. But the main thing we want to look at is our leads report. So this is what that's going to look like on your app. And this is not a problem until you get to that red missed call right there. And this kind of came to my attention. This is Roof Crafters, and when I saw I missed 2 calls in one day, and I'm going, okay, well, that's not a good thing. And so I checked with them, and they make the callbacks, of course, but Google doesn't get any money. So this was actually not even in here a couple of months ago. Google added this call button. So the reason they did that is Google wants you to call them back through this app so they can get their money. And of course, we want Google to get their money, because if they don't get their money, guess what? They're going to give the lead to some other company. So whenever and you're going to have to get the app, and you can, on the dashboard too, it'll show the missed call. But the app is much better than it was, say, 6 months to a year ago. It's not near as buggy, and you can do most of the things out of here. So whenever you see this missed call, just click the call and then call that number back. Now it's logged. Not only is it logged in the dashboard, now Google's got record of it. They know that you called them back. They understand that you're going to miss some calls, but they want that money. So if anybody has any questions about getting the app, downloading the app, using the app, just get with me. But this is something whoever's answering the phone really needs to monitor this. So, because you're not really, if you're answering the phone, you're going to know, because it's going to have a different whisper message. So you're going to know that this particular one came from LSA instead of GMB or PPC or anything else. So if anybody has any questions, get with me. But this is really, really important. You don't want to have Google pull back. We're doing everything we can to get positive metrics. We certainly don't need anything negative sitting over there with Google. So give me a call if you have any questions.